Welcome back, Blood Bowl fans, to the Kringle Cup. One, two, three. Uh, I'm your host, Coach Grant, for this match we have tonight between Coach Robbie of the BVC and Coach Connor of the Renegades of Funk. This is going to be a crazy game. This is going to be a big game, and it's the last game of round 10, meaning we're about to enter into our final week of Blood Bowl before the tournament. That's going to be wild. Uh, so we're going to start off with an interview with Coach Robbie. Coach Robbie, you're on.
Yo,
Coach Robbie, how are you feeling about tonight's match?
I'm feeling pretty good. I've been looking forward to this match. I think tonight's going to be like a good kind of test piece for what we've learned. Coach Connor's a great
Mm.
coach, and you know, I think there's a little bit of an idea that we've been lucky in previous matches against some won some games against some opponents that maybe we weren't playing as well as, and I think I'm
You're here to
excited
dispel
to,
those rumors, yeah.
well, I we'll see what happens. I'm not, either they're going to get dispelled or they're going to be reinforced, and I'm just excited to see
Fucking say
what's the
something, you
case.
coward.
I
In
am.
Anyways, thank you, Coach Robbie, for that enlightening interview. Good luck in your game tonight. We're going to speak now to Coach Connor of the Renegades of Funk.
Hey, how's it going? Look, Coach Robbie, I just gotta say, I think these other coaches are sick in the head. They gotta be sick in the fucking head, man, because they forgot we're them. We are them. We spent 40 days and 40 nights in the sand dunes of the Sahara Desert with only a pack of Newports and a fifth of Henny, right? We're
I
moving
don't.
like Oppenheimer. Yeah, you're dropping that ass at an egregious angle. Yeah?
I
Smoking
don't.
that shit that's making your toes curl. We got this. We them coaches.
I don't remember any of those nights in the Sahara. I'm gonna be honest.
That's
Uh,
because we're smoking that South Egyptian rare flower Middle Eastern Whoopi Goldberg type shit, dude.
Wow.
So
I
I
had
feel
my
like
Frank Sinatra.
potentially I said more than what he said. I just want
Yeah,
to make that
absolutely.
clear.
I'm going to ask some more questions, see if we can get any more out of him. Coach Connor, how do you feel about tonight's match?
Feeling good. Testosterone is dripping from the walls in the
Mm-hmm.
locker room. They're the size of Sam Sulik. They just got done doing a protein haul at the local fucking Kroger,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, protein haul just meant a shit ton of rotisserie chickens and a fat bottle of Frank's Red Hot, baby. They
Yeah.
call it the Lifter Special. You know, I
Okay.
think I've had a niche audience who have discovered my team via Rage Against the Machine music, and that's all we're bumping, baby. That's all we're bumping.
So true.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, Thank you, Coach Connor. That was especially enlightening. Go ahead, guys. Start your match. I'm ready for it. We're here for it. Let's go.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell he was talking about. I thought Robbie's answer was stupid. Coach Connor should get his Rue score checked out, potentially. So let's see. I hope everybody's been having a good time watching Blood Bowl, consuming Blood Bowl media, spending money at Games Workshop. Games Workshop spending money on us, potentially, 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 potentially. Who knows? Could happen. Could happen. If you're from Games Workshop, oi, bruv, if you work with Games Workshop, if you work with Games Workshop over there in England, potentially, you can give us a call, yeah? I said that so they would understand me. I do speak some British. Ah, the game is starting. Oh boy, pretty close in team value here. Here we are at the pitch. There's our coaches, handsome as ever. The Renegades of Funk and the BBC, same fan factor. Looking at inducements here. Here we are. It's the Renegades of Funk are getting the petty cash. What will they spend it on? I will always advise a Bloodweiser keg. Oh, excuse me. And he's gone for it. He's getting a Bloodweiser keg and a temp agency cheerleader. Here's the coin flip. The Renegades of Funk won the toss. We got perfect game conditions out there today. There's 6,000 fans in the stadium for BBC and 6,000 out there for Renegade of Funk. I mean, it's packed. Packed house. They're crazy. They're going wild. The BBC setting up their players in opposition. The Renegades of Funk did choose to receive the ball. BBC getting set up here. As ever. BBC setting up. The BBC is setting up at the moment. Getting into position. Setting up. Selecting a formation. BBC is setting up at the moment. And right now the BBC is getting prepared. And they are currently setting up. BBC setting up at the moment. Oh, right. BBC is set up. The Renegades of Funk have come out to the field. Renegades of Funk setting up at the moment. And while they're doing that, the Renegades of Funk are setting up. And during setup, it looks like they're getting into formation. Yep. Got Bruno Mars, a Renegade Orc, on the team. They're new to me. I don't think I've seen Bruno Mars yet. I'll catch a grenade for ya. I'd fall on a blade for ya. I like Bruno Mars. He's one of few celebrities, actually people in general, shorter than me. Automatically makes him a good dude in my book. Unless he's got those platforms on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Renegades of Funk setting up at the moment. Renegades of Funk getting set up right now. And while they're doing that, they are setting up their formation. Getting ready for the game. Yep. Renegades of Funk setting up at the moment. Oh, wow. Renegades of Funk setting up right now. And the setup is complete. BBC kicking the ball. Looks like Pride and Prejudice here with the kickoff. Pride and Prejudice does have kick. He's going to be able to use that to his advantage. Yeah, eventually he will be able to use kick. Alright, there we go. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Marvin Gaye was sent off immediately. Oh my goodness. Immediately down one of their three big guys. And that's for the rest of the game. Renegades of Funk out Marvin Gaye. Their level 3 Minotaur. This could be huge for the BBC. Should I move this over here? Thank ya. Alright. Renegades of Funk with a successful pickup by the gang. The gang moving up the right side of the field, followed quickly by Flea. Flea, I recently learned, was the voice actor for the kid from Wild Thornberries. The crazy kid. That one. Did not know that. That just blew my mind when I found that out. I saw an Instagram reel of Flea giving an interview, and then he did the voice, and I was like, bugging. Why is Flea the voice? But honestly, who would be better? I can't say. I feel like he did a really good job. So, I just didn't know Flea had that kind of range. The reroll difference between these two teams is pretty crazy. But we've got our first hit. Excuse me. I had a monster at work today and it's wearing off. I had to get through the post-lunch slump somehow. But anyways, we have our first good hit from Shaka Khan onto Sherlock. Sherlock will be stunned. Rick James onto the Benny Hill Show. Benny Hill Show, though, does have block. Will Rick James use Brawler? He does. He's got a double push out of that. And the Benny Hill Show has stand firm. Frenzy procs. Rick James gets a pow this time. Benny Hill Show will be going down. Ugh. Bruno Mars going after EastEnders after Cool and Sly move up. EastEnders knocked out. So far, this is a really good first turn for the Renegades of Funk, despite losing their Minotaur. And now it's turn 1 for the BBC. How will they respond? Wait. Oh, Top Gear fails take root. He's stuck there now. Top Gear still with the hit onto Rick James. Oh, looks like this could be a turnover unless Robbie re-rolls it. He's got plenty of re-rolls. Unfortunately, Top Gear fails Loner. This will be turnover for the BBC. Renegades of Funk with the ball and a nice lane to move it down. Did you hear the beat? That's that one emo. Anyways, Renegades of Funk. Trying to figure out their next move. I would assume it would have been a hit with Sly onto Doctor Who. Tried to stand Rick James up. He fails the Animal Savagery. Nobody near him for him to smack down. So he's just going to stay there. Sly with the hit onto Doctor Who. Just a push. Pushing him next to the sideline, though. Dangerous spot. Bruno Mars going after the crown with the double red skull. There goes one of Connor's 2 re-rolls. He's rolled it into a POW, however, which is what he wanted to see. And there's Bruno Mars setting up the forward cage. Shaka Khan, really stupid, unable to move. And opening up all the tackle zones around him. Robbie's really got to respond this turn, but he's only going to be able to get one hit at the cage. Yeah, Robbie's going to have to want to set up his counter cage or whatever, wall or whatever. before he does anything. Wake up. It's only 5:30. I shouldn't be this sleepy. But I stopped the post-lunch slump. I chugged a whole monster, and I've been doing fine until like literally just now. That's a big line from Jim right there. Is the blood in your veins cold? No, then why should my wine be any different? Yeah, and the wine's in quotations? Interesting. He is a vampire or something. But yes, don't put ice cubes in wine. That's bad. I I know this is America, and one of the things I do like about America is we don't have this like food purity obsession, you know? Like we're fine with creativeness and doing new things. It's what makes America beautiful and great, and better than France. But you shouldn't put ice cubes in wine. That's beyond the pale. IMO. Okay, here's the counter setup by the BBC. Honestly, don't like it. Don't like it. But he's going for the ball carrier, and he's got a pow. The ball carrier is down. But I'll tell you why I don't like this counter setup. Is because it puts his people in danger. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness, the gang suffers a head injury. It's -1 armor value. And he's out for the rest of the game. Apothecary in. Oh, he has to pick -1 passing or -1 armor value. He's going for the broken arm. He's going for the broken arm. He's out for the rest of the game regardless. Big move by Robbie. Robbie still has the Benny Hill Show and Doctor Who to move around. Here comes the Benny Hill Show. Is this a going for it? You got 4, Robbie. You might as well. Yeah, he failed the going for it. Benny Hill Show also has loner, apparently? I didn't realize that. Oh, Sly's going to push Doctor Who off the pitch immediately. Oh, Doctor Who with the head injury. I bet Robbie's going to take it. Doctor Who's just a lineman. Where's he at? There he is. Just a lineman. Take it. Take it, take it, take it. Yep. And now, let's see what Connor does. He's going to try to go for the pickup. He's got it. He's getting it the hell out of there. Now he's got to try to protect Frank Ocean here. He's got to peel somebody off. Shaka Khan with a good hit onto Sherlock. That'll let Herbie Hancock get off. Yeah, here goes Herbie Hancock. Oh, not where I thought he was going to be. Herbie Hancock coming in as backup against Pride and Prejudice. Looks like Rick James is still unable to stand up. Bruno Mars with the hit onto Pride and Prejudice. There goes Connor's last reroll in turn 3. And it's just going to be a push. But there, Flea gets the POW onto Flea Bag. Connor honestly kind of wasted his chance to build a cage around Frank Ocean. Cool is going to push the Apprentice. That will free up Tom York to go assist Frank Ocean, but that's it. Tom York with a good dodge there. But it's not enough. It's not enough. Peaky Blinders can't really get in the backside without dodging, but he can easily walk up front. And so can Monty Python's Flying Circus. Oh, here comes Tom York, peeling off to cover Peaky Blinders. Interesting play, but that opens. I mean, Monty Python's Flying Circus is going to be able to go right for Frank Ocean. Connor's hoping that Robbie gets a really bad roll, I think. But Robbie's got 3 rerolls. Bad move by Connor. Frank, I'm going to say it. That was not good. I see what he's thinking, but it was not good. He didn't think hard enough. He was thinking. I'll give him that. There was thought. It's just not enough of it. It looks like Top Gear is able to stand up. Take Root is worn off, or has been rolled off, however you want to phrase it. We all know what happened. Okay. We all know. But like in the game, maybe it wears off. Okay, Peaky Blinders with a good hit onto Tom York. And we're going to see Monty Python's Flying Circus come for Frank Ocean. And he's got to get a hit. Oh, wait. The Apprentice could also potentially join in and give another dice there. Would he have to go for it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He wouldn't even have to go for it. Yeah, right there. Oh, it's going to be the Apprentice going for the Blitz. He makes the going for it. He's got a POW. Frank Ocean going down. Now, Coach Robbie has got to get this ball out of the end zone. Nobody really available to pick it up. In another life, Pride and Prejudice would be the ideal guy, but he's covered twice. In another life. Bruno Mars with a good hit on a Pride and Prejudice. Pride and Prejudice seriously hurt. The Renegades of Funk are not taking it easy on the BBC. The BBC has got to add stack up Funk bodies. They've got to stack up Funk bodies if they want to stay in this. Oh, let's see what the Funkers do. These little Funkers, they could be up to anything. Look at that Funker. It's Flea. Here comes that little Funker, Sly. Blitz from that mother Funker, Frank Ocean. It's a red die. He has no rerolls. He has Pro. Pro for the win. He's a pro. Frank Ocean is a pro. Herbie Hancock could go for the pickup. Herbie Hancock goes for the pickup. Herbie Hancock fails the pickup. Oh, this could not have gone better for the BBC. They're in a good spot to pick it up now. The Crown is there, but the Crown's got to get away from Shaka Khan first. But that's okay. The Benny Hill Show's there, and the Benny Hill Show has Dauntless. The Benny Hill Show could go for Shaka Khan, freeing up the Crown to make the pickup. Okay, Top Gear fails take root. He's re-rolling. What was he gonna have Top Gear? That was not. He was gonna have Top Gear Blitz, Shaka Khan. That's what Benny Hill Show's for. Robbie's seeing the. He's looking and he sees that he doesn't have dice with Benny Hill Show. Robbie, he's got Dauntless. He's got Dauntless, Robbie. The doy. The doy, the dingus. Well, Fleabag's got the ball. What to do with it? Well, maybe make a pass for the Crown. The Crown's got catch. Let's just start getting away from the end zone. If I'm Robbie, that's what I want to do. So just make a pass for the Crown. He's got to re-roll that rush. That's going to be Robbie's last re-roll. Robbie managed to burn 5 re-rolls in 4 turns. Seriously? You're not going to hand off or pass or anything? That's wild. I think big mistake by Robbie. Because look, even the Crown actually has dodge. And now Robbie uses the Benny Hill Show to knock down Shaka Khan, which he should have done earlier. And so the Crown could have the ball, and he could have ran with the Crown. Big mistakes here. Look, and now we're making. We're not even consistent with our mistakes. Like, whatever. The ball, it's still good for Robbie, but it could have been so much better. I don't understand why he didn't do things in a different order. All right, and now look at all these. They're all bunched up over here. 3 of them aren't free to move immediately. 3 of them are. 4 of them are, actually. They're going to need to go for that ball. See, if Robbie had gotten it to the Crown and gotten the Crown to get away, he could be down here by now. That's what I'm saying. Like, he really screwed up. I'm going to be straight. Like, he really screwed up. He could have had this home free, essentially. He could have either, he scored or nobody scored this turn. Now there's still a really big chance of Connor scoring. Herbie Hancock onto the Apprentice. It's a good hit. Oh my God, the Apprentice is injured. Unrelenting. Seriously hurt. See, and now with Robbie having all these players out, he's going to have a hard time next half. I mean, even right now, actually. And so he had one chance to make it really easy on himself, and he fumbled it. I hate that. I was really, I'm always rooting for the BBC. I love BBC. But yeah, Coach Robbie kind of fumbled that one. He is a newer coach. Well, newer. So maybe he didn't realize that Dauntless doesn't show when you hover with the dice. But yeah, big mistake. He made a big mistake there, and I don't think he can recover from it. That could be a game-deciding mistake. Personally, I believe that. Because it looks like Robbie's about to get tabled. Alright, we'll see how the Renegades of Funk respond. Obviously, they're going to knock down Fleabag. That is like priority number one. Straight up, Connor, if you do anything else first, pretty stupid. You should use Bruno Mars to knock down Fleabag. Well, oh, it's Robbie's turn. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Hold on. That was dumb of me. So anyways, Top Gear with the hit onto Shaka Khan. Robbie's got to try to get Fleabag out of there and get the ball to somebody else. It's going to be tough. It's going to be very hard to do. But he did it. Good roll from Fleabag. He's moving. I was thinking he should have passed the ball to Sherlock, but honestly that would only got him one more guaranteed square, so probably not. But yeah, Benny Hill show and Sherlock should come in to kind of do a half cage. Okay. See, now I don't like that either, because you can still get him on this side. Should have put him here. Right, yeah. And Peaky Blinders is going to come in. If Peaky Blinders can dodge and do that, that's better. And then but he's still, yeah. What are you going to do? Well, Robbie didn't risk it with Peaky Blinders. That could be the right move, because it ties Bruno Mars and Flea up. Looks like Shaka Khan fails really stupid. Bruno Mars with a good hit onto the crown. Next is going to be the Flea onto Peaky Blinders, I assume. Yep, Flea with a hit onto Peaky Blinders. It's just a push. He's just pushing him. That push actually doesn't do very much. It doesn't leave this open for any funkers to get through. I mean, obviously they can all try to dodge, but if Connor doesn't want to risk a dodge, considering there's no rerolls in play at the moment, if Connor doesn't want to risk a dodge, then this is not an option at the moment. Because these two squares. So, I'm Coach Connor. I'm going to try to knock down Top Gear to free up a square of that. And I would move... I don't know if I would... I'd probably move Cool somewhere down there. Oh, here comes the blitz from Sly? And it's no rerolls. It's either a knockdown or a both down. Sly does have... No, Peaky Blinders has wrestle. So it's not turnover. Potential misstep by Robbie again. I don't know if I would have used wrestle. Although Robbie might just be trying to save his own players. But wait, Peaky Blinders is block. Yeah, definitely a misstep from Robbie. I don't know why he used... Wait, is it Sly that has wrestle? No, Sly doesn't have wrestle. Why did Peaky Blinders use wrestle? You don't just click the button because it's there. Peaky Blinders should not have used wrestle. He would still be standing and that'd be turnover for Renegades of Funk. Cool wouldn't be standing here. Frank Ocean wouldn't be standing here. Tom York wouldn't be standing here. Herbie Hancock wouldn't be standing here. So, yeah, another big misstep from Coach Robbie. Coach Robbie, you can't attribute this to luck anymore. I know you're getting pounded over here, and that is luck. That's all luck, all those injuries, but this was not luck. That was a huge misstep on your part. Peaky Blinders should not have used wrestle. And now Fleabag has got to figure out what to do. First move, Sherlock's got to get rid of Frank Ocean so Fleabag can move freely without worry. Let's not forget about Monty Python's Flying Circus. Bring him in. Stand him next to Peaky Blinders. Yeah, just trying to see what the BBC's going to do. I think the obvious first step is Sherlock on a Frank Ocean. But we will see. It might not be easy. It might be down to 1 dice or red dice on that just because of all the people standing around him. So then maybe it's worth trying to dodge with Fleabag. I don't really care for that either, unless Benny Hillshow gets rid of Cool. There's Sherlock onto Frank Ocean. It's a good down, thanks to block. A KO. Now Benny Hillshow should knock down Cool. Or I guess I should say attempt. It's never a guarantee in Blood Bowl. Oh, but he's got it. Thanks to block again. Yeah, so that frees up Fleabag. This is the luck, honestly. Yeah, that frees up Fleabag to make most of the way down. He's still in danger of getting blitzed by Cool. But he's mostly safe now. All right. Let's see how Coach Connor responds. Yeah, the only move that's going to get that ball down is Cool blitzing, I believe. Herbie Hancock can reach. So can Tom York. But they'd have to go for it. But Cool would also have to dodge. So maybe Herbie Hancock could do it. He'd also have to dodge, actually. So unless Herbie Hancock takes down Sherlock, but then is Tom York even in range? Well, he could not follow up, and that would leave a space open. Anyways, Flea with a hit onto Peaky Blinders. Peaky Blinders will be going down. So it's looking likely that the BBC is going to score this half. Again, I'm very upset. They could have scored much earlier if Coach Robbie played a little better. Coach Robbie has been playing really well this season. I'm not trying to just trash him, but this whole half has been full of missteps that I just can't explain. Okay, Pro coming out with the POW. That's what Connor needed. You know, Robbie's going to be very upset to see that. Probably his response will be a blitz from the Benny Hill show. Stand up, Fleabag, pick up, try to score. We'll see. We will see. Herbie Hancock could complicate things if he dodges out and manages to get next to... Oh, see? Look. Here's Tom York. So, yeah, Connor is not letting him just pick that up and come back. And Herbie Hancock dodging out. Oh, Herbie Hancock is prone now because he failed that. So that means the Crown could blitz. Cool. and then Fleabag pick it up and run it in. Yeah, it'd have to be the Crown. I mean, it wouldn't have to be the Crown. It could still be the Benny Hill show. You know what I mean. The Crown, I think, is the only sensible option. All he needs is even a push, you know. So that's the best. That's the best choice, I think, for Robbie is to blitz with the Crown. But after this half, BBC, I would not want to be Coach Robbie. Coach Connor is gonna start next half with so much more manpower. Oh, wow. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Fleabag with a good dodge and pickup. He's just going to run it in now. I'd hope so. He better. All right, and that's a score by the BBC in turn 7. What a half. What a watch that's been. Oh, he took off his helmet. You can see his little mustache. Here's the cheerleaders. Oh, the KO'd guy stands up. Okay, I think that puts BBC back at 11. But yeah, that does put them back at 11, but they don't have any more room for any more losses. Whereas the Funkers do. And also, look, we've got Blackadder in here who's not very strong at all. I don't know. You know what? I might have spoken too early. This is still very winnable by Coach Robbie. It does suck not having The Apprentice or Pride and Prejudice or Doctor Who are all very leveled up. But Doctor Who and Blackadder have the same strength, so they're potentially swappable. Yeah, let's see. Let's see how this goes. It might not be. I've been saying it's a complete wash by Robbie, but it might not be. Robbie does need to wisen up though, because as we saw that half, he could have scored in like turn 6, turn 5. You know, that was just goofy. So we'll see what happens next half. And I should stop talking about the next half because we still have like a turn to go before it. And I'm gonna say a bunch of other stuff at the halftime animation. But yeah, I'm not very happy with the way Coach Robbie's been playing, if you can tell. If I don't understand it, it pisses me off. So, and you know, I shouldn't be like that. I shouldn't pretend like I'm a Blood Bowl god. I'm certainly not. I don't always know what's best for everybody ever, but I don't know. Those just seem like some glaringly obvious mistakes to me. Let me know in the comments if I'm an asshole and wrong or if I'm justified. Thank you. I could be an asshole and justified. You know, you never, you know. Okay. The kicking team gets to reorganize some players, open players. It is going to be a touchback. Kicking team opted not to reorganize any players. Interesting. And he gave the ball to Tom York. It's not like he's faster than Stevie Wonder. Wouldn't you want to give Stevie Wonder some SPP? Well, I guess his only turn. I mean, it's not like he's going to score. But yeah, good hit from Shaka Khan onto Sherlock. Good hit from Rick James onto the Benny Hill show. I just thought of a really annoying concept for a dwarf team. A dwarf team, and then you have to save up your SPP. You have to be really good about it, and you purchase dodge on all of them. Oh, big foul coming out onto Sherlock. Sherlock is KO'd. It was Bruno Mars, the ogre or the orc, coming out with that. Does Bruno Mars is foul? Yes. The answer may surprise you. Comes the blitz from Flea with a good pow onto EastEnders. Connor trying to rack up some more bodies. Looks like he's not going to succeed in that regard. Pulling off to protect the ball. Robbie was never going to score this turn, Connor. I'm not too worried about it. Although maybe you were worried about him blitzing Tom York. I'm not sure. All right. Trying to clear my throat. Alright, big roll from Top Gear on a Stevie Wonder. It's literally nothing, a huge nothing burger. Robbie, I know, was hoping for a big hit that killed Stevie Wonder. Not gonna get it. What Robbie should go for is a big hit onto Shaka Khan. Here comes the blitz from Fleabag onto Miles Davis. Ooh, attacker down. And that's the end of the first half. It's 0-1 the BBC. I don't expect it to stay that way. Oh, and he's staying down. So that does put the BBC down to 10 this half. Sherlock staying on the side of the field, KO'd. But the BBC will receive the ball this turn. They get first hit. That's always huge. Excuse me. Alright. Well, the Renegades of Funk are setting up here. And the Renegades of Funk are placing their formation. Okay, the Renegades of Funk have set up. Now it looks like the BBC is going to set up their players in opposition. The BBC currently setting up their players. And while they're doing that, they're getting their formation ready. And the BBC is setting up at the moment. Right now, BBC is setting up. BBC setting up right now. And the BBC is setting up. Set up at the moment from BBC underway. And the BBC continue to set up. BBC getting into formation. for this next drive. And while they're doing that, the BBC are setting up. And yeah, the BBC are setting up at the moment. Okay, here's kickoff. Ooh, quick snap. The receiving players can move in one square in any direction. Why is Crown up here? Okay, maybe because he's a catcher, not a thrower. I don't know. Okay, Robbie, you gotta pick the players you want first, and then you can move them. There you go. It's like, who do I even want to move? Just the one guy, apparently. That's all you wanted to move. Robbie's like, if I wanted them on the sidelines, I would have put them there. Fair enough. Fair enough. You know what? Shoot. Fair enough. You got me there. Excuse me. Oh, he's got Blackadder here. Wait, can Top Gear throw Blackadder? I think he might be able to throw him, which would be hilarious. That's why Top Gear didn't move. But you know what? I think that was a mistake, because he should have been one square away from Rick James. Rick James spooky. But he did knock Shaka Khan down. And the Great British Bake Off with a good hit on a Herbie Hancock. Benny Hillshow should hit Rick James. I didn't realize he was standing there. I missed him. He's so tiny. You know, I'm going to be really embarrassed if everything I was bitching about in the first half actually does not cause Robbie to lose. I think I was still right to bitch, though. I'm going to put it out there. Even if Robbie wins, that was all goofy. We got a successful pickup here. Fleabag has the ball. There he goes. Starting kind of far off back there, you know. Not much he could do about that. Benny Hillshow onto Rick James. It's just a push. Rick James has stand firm. Oh, but Benny Hillshow has frenzy and he's got the pow. Rick James has stand firm, so even though he's going down, he's not going anywhere else. Ooh, Blackadder on the move, interestingly enough. Alright. Rick James able to stand up. Oh, look, Shaka Khan's even able to stand up and move forward. Got +2 from a teammate, but he didn't even need it. Rolled a 6. Good on you, Shaka Khan. Ooh, Bruno Mars with a good hit onto EastEnders. Blitz from Stevie Wonder onto the Benny Hill show. He's got him. These Funkers are coming in. Yeah, and now Robbie should be scared because they're starting to penetrate his behind. They're about to funk him in the back. And the backside. Frank Ocean moving up. Yeah, these Funkers are getting bold. Let's see how Robbie responds. One thing the Funkers kind of did though is they're all tied up. And Top Gear with a good hit onto Rick James. Rick James is level 5, by the way. That's kind of crazy. Benny Hill show standing up. Fleabag potentially could hand off to Peaky Blinders, who could try to make a go for it. He wouldn't have much support though. But that's what's happening. That's what's occurring right now. Peaky Blinders with the catch. He can't escape Sly. The only thing stopping Sly from going right at him is the Benny Hill show. It's not much. But there he goes regardless. Makes both the going for it. Still well within the range of Sly. He's going to have to get some backup somehow. Blackadder can potentially dodge out and do like a corner thing. Oh, look at that. Ooh, you got to reroll that. Oh, failed to reroll on the rush from Monty Python's Flying Circus. Peaky Blinders all alone. Nobody there beside him. Animal Savagery failed by Rick James. Nobody there beside him. So you can't knock him down and get back up again. It looks like they will always keep him down. Stevie Wonder. Oh, okay. There goes one of Connor's 2 rerolls. That was almost crazy. Stevie Wonder with the push on the Blackadder. Looks like that's going to free up Stevie. Oh, Cool. No, it won't free up Cool. It didn't really free up anybody. But Cool's gonna get a hit onto the Benny Hill show. And that frees up Sly, who, like I said, is well within the range of Peaky Blinders. And we know what he's going to do next, folks. Here comes Herbie Hancock. Moral support. You got it! He's just going to be shouting from 2 spaces away. You can do it, Sly! You can do it, Sly! That's what Herbie Hancock would say. Sly makes the going for it. It's just a push. Will he use a reroll? Not risking it. Not risking it. I don't know. I think that could have been a mistake. Because now Peaky Blinders can blitz, potentially knock down Sly, and score. Tom York with a good hit onto EastEnders. KO. I do want to apologize to Robbie. I feel like I was being a little bit harsh earlier. I shouldn't just get mad because he's not playing the way I think is the best. He might have seen something I didn't see. You know? Um, Here's Bruno Mars. There's Shaka Khan with a good hit onto the Great British Breakoff. I was being a dick earlier. I don't know why I was being such a big dick. I can't help it. I'm literally a naturally born hater. But Robbie's a friend. I shouldn't be hating on Robbie. I just can't help it. It's my instinct. I don't even think I was necessarily hating. Yeah, I have nothing to apologize for. I'm perfect. Anyways. That looks like that was the turn for Renegades of Funk. Waiting on them to end. There we go. BBC. I think the obvious move here is for Peaky Blinders to blitz Sly and then walk it in. If he can. I think he can. See what Robbie does. Maybe Blackadder can try to dodge away and stand next to Bruno Mars so he doesn't get the, so he's marked. Yeah, I don't know, man. Just waiting on the world to change. Waiting on the world to change. What's the other parts? Ooh, you gotta re-roll that. Oh no! Fleabag was going in for the blitz on a Bruno Mars and failed it. Unfortunate. Waiting for the world to change. Lyrics. Alright, Sly pushing Peaky Blinders out of the map. There. Whoa, mama! That thing went flying in a not too shabby a spot for the Renegades of Funk. Sorry, I started looking at my
I
phone.
can't see the ball.
It's right in front of Prince, in between Prince and Great British Bake Off. You can't see the
Gotcha.
ball, huh?
No, it's not there.
That's crazy.
Yeah. All right. I'll play it. Whatever. Cool.
All right. What the hell? Did you hear that, folks? He can't see the ball. This could be Robbie's saving grace. Connor is playing without a ball. It's invisible to him. Flea onto the crown. Flea's gonna knock the crown out. Oh boy. There's another player on the sidelines for Robbie, even though they're not injured. Frank Ocean knocking down Call the Midwife. And then probably Prince on the Great British Bake Off and Tom York for the pickup is what I'm expecting to see. Looks like Shaka Khan was trying to go for Top Gear, failed really stupid. Why was he blitzing? Don't know why that would have been a blitz. Prince with a push. That's all he really needed to make it easier for Tom York. Tom York fails the pickup. Re-rolled. That was Connor's last re-roll. Robbie still has 3. 1, 2, 3. Stevie Wonder would have been a good hit, but Blackadder has dodge. Probably going to see Cool come around, offer some moral support here. Yep, there he goes. Probably going to see Bruno Mars make his way back there. Frenzy coming out from Herbie Hancock. Oh, wait, now Bruno Mars has a new mission, which is to knock down Monty Python's Flying Circus. And he's going to succeed. No injury. Yeah, Robbie is in a tough spot at the moment. That's all I have to say. Let's sit in silence together and wait. Well, looks like the Benny Hill Show's standing up. Blackadder moving. Looks like Call the Midwife went for a blitz. He had to reroll the dodge. He's blitzing Tom York. He's just going to get a push. Will he reroll that? Nope. He's going to push him next to Prince, though. Prince may make a move. Looking at you. Oh, I'm sorry, not Prince. Prince is on Tom York's team. Great British Bake Off may make a move. It's going to get... Tom York's going to get an assist from Flea, though, I believe. Top Gear, making a move onto Shaka Khan. He's got him. Whoa, that tree man with all his might. He bended it over. Ooh, with the red dice onto Tom York. Robbie, you gotta re-roll that. No, it's just gonna be another push. But he can push him next to Top Gear. And follow up. Tom York is so scared. He's so scared right now. Monty Python's Flying Circus is standing up. Monty Python's Flying Circus is trying to dodge out, but he failed to reroll. Wow. And now it's the Renegades of Funk. Renegades of Funk. Stevie Wonder coming in, providing some moral support to the ball carrier. Here comes Shaka Khan standing up, providing some moral support to the ball carrier. Here comes Frank Ocean, providing some moral support to the ball carrier. Here comes Prince with a hit onto the Great British Bake Off. He's going to follow up and provide some moral support to the ball carrier. Here comes the blitz from Flea on to Call the Midwife. It's going to be a push, and he's going to push Call the Midwife next to the ball carrier, providing the opposite of moral support, moral unsupport. But Cool is going to hit Call the Midwife, double pow. He's going to get him out of there. And he's going to follow up and provide some moral support to the ball carrier. But he will also remove the ball carrier of the moral support of Prince. Ball carrier is not sure what's going on. He's getting so much love, so much hate. The love's coming in, the love's coming out. The hate was there, the hate's gone. There's still hate from the tree. What's happening? Rick James gonna push Blackadder. He's got Frenzy though. Watch out, Blackadder! No! Blackadder going down. He's so tiny, I was scared for him. We've got the 3 goobers over here. The 3 goobateers. Probably gonna go get involved somehow. Try to anyways. Is getting as involved as they can, you know, because they're so far away a little bit ago. Gonna be kind of difficult for them to get involved in the main thing. Honestly, if Robbie can stall this out for 4 turns. Oh, big foul from Bruno Mars onto Blackadder. Blackadder KO'd. It's going to be very difficult for Robbie to stall this out for 4 turns, but if he finds that within his ability, that could bring him the dub. We're seeing Call the Midwife stand up, providing moral unsupport to the ball carrier. Perhaps even the Great British Bake Off will make a move onto Frank Ocean. Or Top Gear fails take root. He can still hit though. And he hits Tom York, but Tom York has dodge. But look, there's Great British Bake Off. Great British Bake Off. Oh, but it's just dodge. Robbie, re-roll it. Just re-roll it. Re-roll it. Just re-roll it. Re-roll it. Just re-roll it. He's thinking about it so hard. You gots to re-roll that. Huh? How's that for funky? And he doesn't, you coward. You can't leave you can't leave Tom York standing. You've got to do everything you can. I know it's your last reroll, but the more often Connor has the ball, the more often he's able to score. And you're going to reroll that? Okay. Good. I'm glad you didn't. That might have upset me. Okay, that was fucking... I don't know where that came from. Frank Ocean. Good hit onto the Great British Bake Off, who's stunned now. That enables Tom York to move. See, Robbie, you could have re-rolled and knocked Tom York down potentially, and now look, you didn't. You didn't. You didn't do it. Prince with a push on a call the midwife. Shaka Khan with a good hit onto Top Gear. Everyone's staying where they are. And Cool with both down on to call the midwife. Re-rolled with Pro into another both down. Cool's KO'd. Okay, this opens call the midwife to a potential blitz. Really, it's Robbie's only option at this point. And it's going to be tough because he's got to dodge, dodge, go for it. So Top Gear can't stand up. Can't stand up. Can't stand up. Call the midwife. It's got that's his only option. And it's because he didn't want to reroll last turn. I'm throwing that out there. I know it's a tough game and the answers aren't always black and white, but I think sometimes they are. It's you can't be a risk-averse coach in this game, frankly. And because that only brings you more risk in the long run. Call the midwife has got to do it. That's his only option to get the ball out of Tom York's hands. Dodge, dodge, run, 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 go for it, attack, get a good roll. And all he had to do last turn was just use his last reroll and potentially could have got the ball out of his hands and we wouldn't be in this situation. See, now he's got to use his last reroll here and it's going to... Ooh. See? It's a shame. That could have been really cool and awesome. Benny Hill Show should try to dodge out and stand here. And he did. Good call by Robbie, but it's too little too late, I'm afraid. Yeah, this is going to be pretty easy for Connor to clean up. Here's Flea with the hit. It's good. Tom York's out of here, and we're going to go into OT. Oh, God. Okay. No, he can't reach. Shaka Khan with a good hit onto Monty Python's Flying Circus. Yeah, Tom York is out of reach of all BBC players. Call the Midwife could go stand next to him, but that's about it. And Tom York does have dodge, so that wouldn't be super effective. This is where Connor should come in and try to foul up a little bit. You don't know how many of these KO'd guys are coming back next half. Here comes the foul. Nothing. Big nothing burger. See what Robbie does. There's really nothing he can do at the moment. He can try to go for hits. Maybe make things a little more even in overtime. But that's going to be tough. Yep. Top Gear succeeds take root but fails stand up. Ugh. Call the midwife, fails to dodge. Connor would be wise to delay another turn and just go for another foul on somebody. This does put Call the Midwife in hurting range of Tom York, by the way. Just throwing that out there. If Nuffle decides to bless Robbie. Nope, never mind. Big foul coming out. There's Call the Midwife's KO. You know what would be funny? If Connor forgets that next turn is the last turn of the half, and he does another foul and gets called off. And then Robbie wins. That would be funny, I think. I should message Connor and be like, big foul on the Benny Hill show. Steam's got to stop being slow, though, if I'm going to pull this off. Okay, here's the solution. Discord. Big foul onto Benny Hill show. It's all Connor's decision, so I'm not technically altering the game if he decides to listen to me. You know it'd be funny. We all know it'd be funny. It's literally worth. Oh. Rick James fails animal savagery. Oh my god, is he gonna do it? Ah! He wisened up. He wisened. I swear to God, I thought he was gonna do it, dude. I think he was. I think he was about to do it, and then he realized. Ah! That was about to be so good. That was about to be so good. Could you imagine? Ah! All right. Okay, we're getting some guys. Oh wait, that's Renegades of Funk. Ooh. Not a good day to be a member of the BBC. Renegades of Funk are receiving the ball too. So Robbie has to line 3 players up here. Yeesh. So now we have a whole nother half to sit through, folks. We're already at an hour and a half here, by the way. This is going to end up being a 2-hour video. Just because it takes these coaches so long to do anything. But hopefully, since Robbie only has like 3 people on his team, he won't have to think that long. Connor, on the other hand, might end up thinking a lot about which one of these 2 people do I want to blitz, which is what you gonna do about it, you know? God. Man, what's my Roo score? I can't stop shaking. Shaking. BBC is kicking the ball. Oh my goodness. Connor can now pick who. Well, it was a touchback, anyways. Pick Tom York. I would have picked Cool, frankly. I would have just ran Cool up there. Giving him some SPP. Cool or Herbie. Oh, but look at this. No rerolls. Attacker down. Shaka Khan down. This is huge. This is colossal. This gives Robbie a chance to really push back and move on Tom York here. Top Gear with the hit onto Rick James. I would have moved the Crown up first just to get him involved in things, but it's not. That wasn't a devastating. I don't think that was a devastating mismove. But yeah, let's get the Crown involved. Let's get the Crown helping out with things. Blackadder's even involved. He's gonna. Yeah, Benny Hill show with a good hit onto Bruno Mars. Wait, this could end up so crazy. If Robbie gets an early score and then gets all these 4 knocked out people back, that could end up so wild. Excuse me, I'm yarning. Here comes a blitz. It's a blitz from the Great British Bake Off onto Frank Ocean. Just a push, however. A measly push. A little baby push for tiny little babies who are big fat babies. The Crown, I still don't like how far back he is. The action's up here, baby. I'd like to see Monty Python go. You know? Oh! That was wild. He literally just did it. He literally, he just did it. Literally. I was just saying that, and literally, widowy. Widowy. Whoa. Okay. I that got old really quick. Look who it is using up all his chest time. Well, they both are, honestly. Rick James able to stand up. Look at all these people standing up. They're standing up to the man. Ooh. That's a Great British Bake Off with a neck injury thanks to Frank Ocean. He's going to lose 1 agility. Is Robbie going to use his apothecary yet? That's a no. I kind of got to pee. Tom York moving up. I should probably Should I go now before things get more exciting, or should I wait? I think I'm gonna go now. You could hear my reasoning in the way I just explained it. I had already decided before I even asked the question. If I hadn't decided yet, I would have said, should I go now or should I tough it out? Something like that, you know? I wouldn't have given my like explanation for why I shouldn't in the yeah, anyways. Alright, well I missed the last couple things that happened. Top Gear with a hit onto Rick James. Let's see what I miss. Stevie Wonder knocking down Peaky Blinders. There goes the Crown. He's coming back here to stop any nonsense. Rick James should have thrown Blackadder at Tom York. Just went, what? And he lands on him, kills him. Actually, I need to ask Cole, what happens if you throw a player at another player? Let's search. Blood Bowl 3 land on player. Alright. Looks like Peaky Blinders failed to dodge. Rule says on a failed landing that the thrown player will fall over, as described on page 27. If thrown player was in possession of the ball, a turnover is caused. Otherwise, no turnover is caused. It only says for a failed landing. It doesn't mention. IMO. The rule for failed landing applies. Alright, we got the blitz from Flea on a Blackadder, just pushing him back, however. Tom York is honestly not in a good spot. The Crown can easily break away. The Crown has dodge. Can easily break away and blitz Tom York. Connor isn't prepared for that, but it's going to happen in just a second. Oh, big foul coming out from Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars is the foul king. Oh, Bruno Mars called out on it. Might see him leave the field. Yeah, Bruno Mars is out of here. Cole, can you advise what exactly happens if you throw a player at another player? Thank you. Anyways. Oh! Damn, if he hadn't failed that dodge, he literally has dodge. That's crazy. Rolled a 1, then a 2. Should have added those together. Damn, that saved Connor single-handedly. Whoa, what the hell? No, now Connor's listening to me. No, Connor, I wanted you to do it earlier when it would have made you lose. No, leave Benny Hill Show alone. Yeah, Connor guaranteeing this TD. These Funkers have basically got it in the bag. Flea trying to knock down Blackadder. Nobody can get him, dude. He's squirrely. He's hopeful, you know? Look at him. Is that not a man filled with hope? Or possibly a boy? I'm not sure. Here's what needs to happen. Robbie, I'm mentally channeling this to you. Blackadder needs to run next to Top Gear, who will throw him at Tom York. Everything needs to go successful. Ah, shit. Oh! Blackadder with a serious injury. Damn, dude. The last player from BBC is freaking Monty Python's Flying Circus. Or, oh, there's Benny Hill Show. Oh, and also The Crown. Never mind, he's still got... Oh, and, well, duh. Top Gear. He's still got 4 people out there. Only one of them is standing. None of them have any hope of getting the ball carrier. I mean, The Crown has hope. That's about it. Top Gear's got a good hit onto Rick James. Yeah, the Crown has got to do something fantastic here. The Crown has got to dodge, which he does have dodge. Dodge, and get him. And he failed to dodge again. Ah, because there's a -1. Oh, he needed a 4. Coach Connor, you should tempt fate. Tempt fate. It goes well for everybody who does it. Tempt fate, Connor. You know you want to. You know you want to tempt fate. You know you want to leave just one space for the Crown to... Oh. 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 What's that? What's that right there? What's that? One space. Oh, fate is so fucking tempting right now, bro. 1, 2. Actually, Robbie should go in for 1, 2. Wait, 1, 2, in, and go. Yeah. Oh, here's the foul. Nothing happens. Fate is so tempting. Fate is tempting. Oh wait, he's stunned. I didn't see that. Never mind. Fuck fate, dude. That was for fate. That wasn't for Connor. If Connor wins, he earned it. Honestly, Connor played a very good game. I just want to see like a, you know, because Connor played a good game, I want to see him punished for that. You know what I mean? uh, ow, I'm getting a fucking headache all of a sudden. Is that my retribution? Oi, 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 oi. Benny Hill Show going down. He's yelling timber, dude. Yeah, Connor should stop delaying and just score, because there's no way Robbie's going to score in 3 turns. But that being said, I hope Connor keeps delaying, and Fate gets a little tempted. Damn. Yeah, he did it. Alright, it's 2-1, Renegades of Funk. Honestly, Robbie put up a much better fight than I thought he would in the first half. So props to him. Unfortunately, he's not getting any of these guys back. That's so annoying. What did I tell you? It's going to be like 2 hours. We're at 1 hour and 40 right now. It's crazy. These games go way too long. Yeah, y'all think way too much. Here comes the blitz. Why does Connor get a blitz? It's going to be a big touchback. What if they all ignore the crown and he's the one? He's the one that can do it. He's the one that does it. He's the one that can do it. He's the one that does it. He's the one that can do it. He's the one that does it. He's the one that can do it. He's the one that does it. Looks like they're not ignoring the crown. So, there goes my what if. Not making it into that Disney Plus episode. If you like movies, fuck you. If you like popcorn, fuck you. Honestly, if you like food or entertainment in general, right there, buddy. Waiting for the touchback decision, and he chose Fleabag. Okay, Robbie, I know, like, he's the least surrounded by people, but he's also so fucking far away, and you have 3 turns to get this shit done. Where's Blackadder? Is he out? Yeah, I think he's out. Damn. Damn! Failed to going for it, dropped the ball. Connor could potentially pick up another one right here. Shaka Khan moving. Failed animal savagery. Oh no! Shaka Khan, no! Shaka Khan, no! Kill him! Kill him! Kill him! Damn. All that for a push, dude? He didn't even go nowhere. Oh, and now he's going down. Well, it would have been funny if he killed Shaka Khan, then rolled 2 red skulls, and then died himself. That would have been nutty. I would have loved that. I would have gone all over that. Connor won. Come on. I'm just gonna look at fucking Twitter because nobody wants to do. It's what is there to think about at this point? All right. Fleabag with a hit onto Frank Ocean. Frank Ocean KO'd. Top Gear push. Rick James. Rick James not using stand firm. Probably happy to be pushed back. Free me. Free me. Here comes Benny Hill Show though saying kind of movement. I am so over it at this point. Oh, that was kind of cool. Womp womp. Alright, come on guys, let's just end the game. Stupid Rick James, dum dum dum. Sly should pick up the ball and pass it to Flea. What do you have to lose, Connor? Somebody pick up the ball and pass it to fucking... Okay, Herbie Hancock, Connor. You're winning. You might as well try to do something cool. This is what I don't get. This is what I don't understand. You got the win secured. You got it in the bag. You're not willing to do something cool? Okay, Stevie Wonder, go pick it up and pass it to Herbie Hancock. Miles Davis, dodge, pick it up, pass to Herbie Hancock. Imagine hitting cool and fun this much. Your name would have to be Connor. He played a really good game, though. And Robbie just hits the end button. Alright. That's the game, folks. We're back on with our coaches here. Let me. There we are. Well, welcome back, coaches. Coach Robbie, that game did not play out how you would have liked to. Any comments?
Yeah, it didn't play out how I would have liked to because I lost. It's very astute observation, Grant. Um, obviously there was a dude problem. My dudes were down,
Yeah,
and Connor had more dudes than the amount of dudes that I had,
yeah.
and so that dude disparity um, really affected our play. I do want to say that I was proud of what our dudes were able to accomplish with so few dudes on the field.
Mhm.
I thought that we were, hanging in there pretty well. We went down on dudes pretty quick in the match, and
Yeah.
there was still times later where the very little few dudes that we had were like, I was like, there's a chance. There's actually a decent chance. I thought maybe, you know, there was a good chance, and
Mhm.
then
I did
yeah, the
too.
dudes also just started dropping.
Yeah.
So really well played, Coach Connor. Uh, uh, and yes, thank you.
There was a point, I believe it was turn 4 or 5, during Coach Connor's turn, when Coach Connor rolled a both down, and you elected to use wrestle. And I wanted to ask if you remembered that and why you decided that.
Uh, what does wrestle do?
Wrestle turns a both down. Well, it makes so both down is not a turnover, and it prevents both players from getting injured.
Okay,
And you used
nice.
it, and I didn't think it was a good use of wrestle, because
Yeah,
it opened a lane up for Connor to blitz your ball carrier, um, when you were on the way to scoring, and it set your scoring back another 4 turns, I think.
sure. I I just assumed that the fact that it was offering me a skill meant
Yeah, I mean
that
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 was
was going to
like
be
2 hours ago, so you
yeah.
probably don't remember it.
I
But
do remember I only used wrestle once during the match. I was like, oh, nice, and I just bought wrestle for that guy
yeah,
before this game, so yeah, I just assumed it was going to be better than whatever the result was. I'm
yeah,
not familiar enough with what
that's all
wrestle
right.
did.
That's all right. Well, thank you, Coach Robbie. Good luck in the last week of the regular season. Do you know who you play? I mean, you should know by now, right? Because it's the only person you haven't played yet.
Yeah, but I'd have to like think about it to remember.
Right. Okay.
Alec.
Ah, nice. That'll be a good game to watch
Hmm.
if you have anybody left to play.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're gonna move on to Coach Connor, tonight's champion. Coach Connor, how are you feeling coming out of that game? Probably pretty good.
The perks wore off. Um, I'm here. I'm balling. I just want to say that I think that myself and Coach Robbie are two of the best sleeper coaches of this entire league. I think him and I should both be on top because that was a phenomenal game, and it's the most fun I've had playing Blood Bowl in a long time. A long time. I was on the edge of my seat the entire time, so much so that the adrenaline just kind of canceled out the club drugs, and I'm back to reality. So thanks a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, yeah, I don't really have any more comments from you for you, Coach Connor. You played a really good game. It was good to watch. Yeah, you did a good job, and good luck to you in the final round of the regular season. Do you know who you play?
Coach Doug.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, good
Oh
luck.
yeah.
Hopefully, you're coming out of this. I mean, you've got some good cash coming out of this. You got some more
Agreed.
dedicated fans. You're probably coming out with a decent amount of SPP too. Let's take a look. Oh yeah. So hopefully that helps stack you up against Coach Doug. I know you were one of the few who beat Coach Hirsch. So potentially you can knock Doug off his gilded piss podium as well.
I'm hoping.
All right. Well, thank you very much, coaches, for playing the game. Thank you also for letting me watch. Thank you, Blood Bowl fans, for watching. Enjoy the rest of the Kringle Cup 3. Goodbye.